Hello everyone, welcome to Air-Powered Reviews. I'm Matt, and today we're going to look at this, the Huntsman Arms LK58, better known as the FAL. So this replica is pretty new to the market. It fires 4.5mm steel BBs through a detachable magazine that also holds the CO2 that holds 18 rounds. Today I'll be firing some smart shot, H&N smart shot through it because I couldn't find my steel BBs at around 12ish yards. This will be our first shots and first impressions. So a little bit of info. This weighs in at 2,250 grams, which is roughly 4.9 pounds, and about 840mm, which is 33 inches. It's obviously a carbine version. With solid plastic furniture and mainly metal construction. It has an operational but non-functional charging handle and bolt release, which is really cool, and fully functional safety. Is a 3-position, although in the UK, and I think just due to how this system works, it will only ever be a semi-auto, but you get basically 2 semi-auto positions. Okay, so without further ado, let's load it up and fire a few rounds. Get it in, there we go. Okay. Yep. Brilliant. Okay, let's go have a look at the target. So as you can see, not bad grouping. One stray, one down here, but I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 13, 14, 15. So it's 13 in that group, which is, don't know what, 2.5 inches angled. A couple of flyers, which is to be expected. It's a bit rainy and quite gusty today as well. Haven't sighted in, haven't done anything with it, so it's obviously firing slightly low and to the left, which from a couple of reviews I think is actually fairly common. But knowing that, I'm just going to adjust and we're going to do a shot count, do some more rounds on target. I'm going to counter for the drop off and see what sort of results we get. So, and I'll let you know how many shots you get to a CO2. Target fell down. No. I'll load up some more and we'll see how we do. Well, it's a bit tedious loading these magazines, so I'll definitely want to get another one at least. Yeah. One more. So on the upside, the time it takes to load the magazines, the CO2 seems to be warming up and not getting too cold, so hopefully that should keep the shot count fairly consistent. Okay, probably the last set, we'll see. Yeah. So, oh, the other thing is magazine disconnect. So that's something to be aware of. Without the magazine in, doesn't matter if you're on fire or not. Well, still going, so we'll load up one more magazine. Right, last mag. See how it goes out. Yeah, that is basically the gas gone. You could probably hear it as it's going, the tone changing. So that is that. Let's go. I'm going to grab the target, we'll have a look, then have a little chat about my thoughts. So here's the second target. This is me adjusting, so manually, so I haven't touched the sights yet. See, it's a little bit better. It's almost all there, so I probably need to go a hair more to the right, but see, majority of the group is kind of within that 2.5 inches, so that's pretty good for a BB gun. It's relatively cold here in the UK. 12 yards, haven't sighted it in. Fairly happy with it, to be honest. So, what do I think? First impressions, it was 4 mags worth, which is, what's that, 72 shots. I actually did get 19 into one of them, so you can fit 19 into these. The last one just sits right on the lip here and will roll out, so I accidentally miscounted and put 19 in one of them, so it's actually 73 shots to a CO2, and there's a tiny bit of gas there. If you let it warm up and shot it really slowly, you might even get another 5-6 shots, but I won't bother. It's a good weight, it feels nice and robust. That's stock, there's no wobble in the stock. What would I like? I'd love to see, obviously, the SLR full length. It takes sort of an amalgamation of lots of different parts. They've modernised it with the top rail. If you want to know a little bit more, Paddy from Numerex Boys Club, he knows a lot about these. He's written a nice introductory article in Airgun forums, so go check that out. I'll put a link in the video. I really like, although it's non-operational, I really like the fact that bolt hold open works, bolt release works, slide works, cock and handle works. What I would like to have seen actually though is this automatically go back and then manually be able to operate the bolt hold open, but never mind. The other thing with mine is I'm not a fan of this grip, just mine. Well, I have to find out, but mine's actually quite wobbly. I think it's a single point contact. I haven't seen if it's just a loose screw, so I'll keep you informed if it is, and that's all it is, and then that's not a problem. Trigger is alright. There's no break. It's kind of like a mushy revolver trigger, to be honest, and that's to do with the operation. So you sort of, it's a full pull. You can pull it quite fast, but you just it's not particularly heavy. But there's just no break. So not precision trigger, but it's not precision rifle, so that's absolutely fine. The safety of mine is actually quite far out. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. There's actually quite a lot of movement there, and it's really takes almost nothing to knock it from safe onto fire. If you put safety on it, I just like it to be much more definite. If you push it in, it's much more a defined click. So again, that might just be something to do with some quality control they need to look at in the future. Also, front sight. If you're going to have a adjustable front sight, it'd be really good if you can include the tool in the box. I don't have one personally, so I'm going to get one just so I can change it and adjust it if needed. Apart from that, it's cool. It's got an adjustable gas block. Obviously, it doesn't do anything on this, but it's nice that they added it. So a touch of authenticity. I haven't tried to strip it down yet. There is an exploded diagram in the instruction manual, so you obviously can take at least some of this apart and order new parts if necessary. So that's really good. I like that. Happy with how it shoots. It's, from what I've seen from others, this is a 40mm counterclockwise thread attached with a grub screw, so unscrew it. So your suppressors, silencers, and like sound hogs if you want to amplify that sound a bit. And apart from that, I'm really happy. We'll do a more in-depth review once I've had a few more rounds through it and a bit more time with it, and a bit of durability tests to keep you all informed. But until then, stay safe, good shooting everyone. Bye for now.